Welcome, welcome. Are you ready for some football? Well, we got another intriguing matchup for Sunday night football. Got some old foes here. Two quarterbacks that love matching up, competing against one another, setting the tone, seeing who's the best, but at this point we already know who's the best. But yeah, we're going to get some good football started on some good gameplay. You can actually say this is a must-win for Baltimore. It's pretty early in the season, but they had squandered their win away with the Raiders on Monday night. I mean, some key fumbles by Lamar Jackson. So you will get their best here tonight. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, they want to keep that train moving. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. But you don't have to talk to Baltimore about them being battered and bruised. They're going to have some injuries. They got a lot of key players out. But there's no time for excuses. You got to go out there and try to find a way to get a win. We got this one underway. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Try to top it off with some good football. Of course, I got to throw in my Philadelphia Eagles. Good win by them. That Jalen Hurts looked good on that showing. Got to keep that going, though. And for us, Texans, like I told you before, yeah, I watched. I don't know if you can judge them too much, playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. But I tell you what, going against the Browns this week, yeah, you want to surprise some people, you go ahead and get that one with them coming off a loss. And look at this guy. He already lucky that one went out of bounds. But yeah, with the Browns losing, they're going to be hungry. Mayfield don't like the way that one ended either. Him pounding on the ground, throwing that interception. So yeah, Houston, you want to make a statement, you win that game. And then you got a back door, got a short week. You're going into Thursday to play the Panthers. So at best, at least win one of those games. But you want to open eyes up, you get both of them. Then we can take you slightly serious. But yeah, this is Goodymo Gaming. Hope y'all enjoy the gameplay. Let me know your thoughts. Who is your team? That's what I want to know. Who's going to win this Super Bowl this year? Not the usual shoe-in. We already know that. I don't want nobody talking about Buccaneers and Chiefs. That could happen, but do we want that? We want some new blood. I want some new blood. I want somebody who's never been there before. Third and 3, early in this first quarter. Got to get him off the field, Baltimore.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Come on now.
There you go, touching.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Caught that ball while he was out of bounds. Either way, they punting.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to for Kansas City. James Prochet.
One thing we've learned that you got to play a perfect game to beat Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what it is about this team, but it seems like when they're down 17, down 20-some points, that's when they're at their best. They have so many comebacks in the fourth quarter, late third, after being down and come back and win the ball game. Because I ain't going to lie to you, and maybe all of y'all can contest to this, but them Browns was looking good and almost thought that they actually could pull that game out. Then it's always a turn happens. I just don't know. But this team seems to continuously get into the ball game after being down. It's hard to beat a team like that. You already know you can't go down to them 17, 21 points because the game's going to be over. But if they spotting you 21 points and you still can't pull the game out, it's not happening early. We're talking about late third quarter, fourth quarter. They're making their comebacks. That's dangerous. This team believes that they're never out of the game. And that's what you call chemistry, a team that's together, who believe and feel like they're in every ball game, no matter what the score is. So they're going to be a tough out like they are every year. Usually on second down, a lot of teams like to gamble on a second and short. Go over the top. You can pretty much call what you want.
Jackson gonna hold on to this.
Do the option keep. Yeah, you're in your wheelhouse on second and short. Playbook's wide open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
It's going to escape again.
First down and more for Jackson. And finally
it's a good pickup, but throughout this game, he's going to have to learn how to slide. History has shown these quarterbacks, when they're scrambling, you take too many hits, standing on your feet instead of going down, the ball's going to eventually come out. You got to save those licks. They're looking to hit, they're looking to strip.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Jackson,
yeah, there we go. And then he drops the ball. Right on cue. Right on cue. Then the offensive lineman picks it up. He just needs to cover that and go down. He picks it up thinking he's a running back. Not looking good early, turning over this ball to the Chiefs with a short field. Not a good thing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes to the right side.
And he fumbles the ball. Unbelievable. And he's going all the way. Touchdown. And on top of that, you got Kelsey hurt. Oh, man. What a turn of events. Unbelievable.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look.
Got a booth review. He actually was down. I missed that one. Check this out. Well, yeah. Tough luck by Baltimore. Knee was down as well. It cost him Kelsey, but it didn't cost him the ball.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Guys are not hanging on to that ball early in this one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This throw in
Good close.
nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop.
That's how you break on the football.
Coming up.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd and 3.
So the incomplete pass
It's
on the
big
last
for
play
both teams.
brings us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's
Wide
Demarcus
open in the
Robinson.
middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And Brandon from
There you go, Andy. I see you.
where receivers weren't
Done
running the
slammed
traditional
up over the
NFL
years.
route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas
You went from Santa Claus to
and set up and catch the ball. And I
the
think we just
Kool-Aid
saw
man,
that
I
there.
guess.
We saw that indeed picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Looks to me they might have found a weakness. That middle is wide open.
Gains that one for 14 yards and another first.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be
I know this
something of
team
a
don't want
Tyreek
to
Hill clone.
man up
Trying to
too
find
much.
his exact niche. He did have 41
Got Patrick
catches
Mahomes
last
and you got
year.
these receivers
That's a nice one
plus
there.
Kelsey. You don't want to
Throwing on
man up
first
too
down is
often,
Mahomes.
but you definitely can't leave that many gaps open.
3 yards. The
Sitting in a zone, just allowing them to catch the ball and lay down on it for the first down.
Do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe
And the
not
Kansas City
counted on
Chiefs
to be that
offense,
inline point of attack blocker
offensive
he used to
line
have in the good old days.
this year, they still have, they got a jail. It ain't picture perfect.
Primary target. And
Baltimore can take advantage of that, but early they've holding up pretty good. Look at this.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2.
He's at his best when he's out of the
Chiefs
pocket.
have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
That run versus throw pass.
ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire.
That's a way to blow that up.
He is not
But
gonna get
still,
here on try number 1. They stop
still gets to the 1 yard line on a blow up.
Got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes.
Big sack. They can force a field goal on this drive. That would be a win for that defense.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come.
Anytime in the red zone, you can get Kansas City to kick a field goal. That's a win. Got to stay solid all the way through, though. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Got to get him down. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that hit? Without that, that guy would have squandered right into the end zone.
Instead, they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could
Yeah, he broke away from the first hit on that spin. He was just about to lean in right on this turn. Bam! Met him right there. That's solid. That is solid.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Jets are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it could have been worse, Baltimore. Short field could have been worse.
And then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units.
But Lamar Jackson, you got to take care of the ball better than what you're doing outside of that pocket.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back.
I don't know, but to me, it seems since Baltimore is pretty much beat up and injured in that backfield, they don't trust the running backs too much that they have, and they're putting it all on Lamar. That's not a good strategy. We know he can run, but to run his team to a victory, trying to give him 20 to 25 carries, it's not a good recipe. You're going to get this guy hurt. And I knock on wood because I don't wish nothing bad on him.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And flags come in as he gets forward to about 3.
But he's going to have to make plays from the pocket.
So that one will be accepted.
3-0, Kansas City.
On second down, Jackson.
My.
Throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for him.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, like they say, you don't have many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 20.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yeah, at least get some room to punt the ball, if anything else.
He'll drop this down to Williams, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get
Blown up possession.
That's not the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. At Kansas City's offense now
Starting with another
and last time they got 3
short
points,
field
it was a chip
possession.
shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
Overran the play. He was right in position of getting for a loss, and you just took a bad angle.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. He gets it.
Got a penalty down.
Maybe 5, but the flags fly.
The only thing that saved him. I mean, who wants to see the Chiefs and the Bucks back in the Super Bowl? I could be wrong. Maybe that's what everybody wants to see. I mean, one thing it will be is a must-watch. You don't have to worry about viewership. People will tune in, that's for sure.
An acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
But who would I favor the most to win it? Or should I better say who would I want to win it, or who I will be rooting for?
That's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially
I have to say Brady.
And when they work out of the slot,
I'll go for the old man on his way out.
it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And throw.
To defend.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simple
But the question is, will that be it?
so effective. Nice
You know, he grab another Super Bowl, will he walk away? That'd be the question. But will this man try to come back and say, okay, dethrone me, and then I'm gone? A lot of players like to leave on top.
They'll throw with Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Too many completions with the defenders giving way too much cushion. I mean, I know they got some speedsters on their receiving core, but y'all gonna have to man up.
Now Mahomes. And that is
Oh,
complete.
that was just a bad connection right there. See, with Kelsey being out hurt, if that was Kelsey, that would have been a completion. They have a little more chemistry than this other guy. And look at this, they're going for it. Come on, Baltimore, this is it. This is it. Oh, man. That's big time right there. That was the best scenario. Give them nothing.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory.
Yeah, Kansas City got a little too greedy on that possession. 3 points would have been just as good the way they're playing. They want touchdowns. That team does not like to settle. It could be a curse as well.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Or will Baltimore make them pay is the question. Another run by Jackson. I don't understand it. You're not going to beat this defense playing that way.
place before he had a chance to connect with that.
I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They limit themselves when they run their offense this way. I mean, they got Hollywood Brown over there. Well, maybe that's the reason why they're not passing it out.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Sammy Watkins.
An incomplete pass on that.
You know, nice receivers.
Come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins.
Speaking of Watkins, that's what you got to do. You got to throw the ball down the field. You play this slow possession game with Kansas City, you're going to get blown up. Puts too much pressure on your offense when you're down. Baltimore is not built to come from behind by a margin. 17 points, 21 points, they're not built that way. They're more of a possession offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Given 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Good blocking.
He's going to swing this one out to his
Good
running
move.
back. And he'll take this to the near side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So
They run your offense. Try to stay away from that option stuff.
and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
There you go.
Calling a gain of
Go downhill.
that'll make it second down.
Just make the game simple. No gadgets. Just go right at them.
Things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later.
Yeah, because Baltimore need to limit it. I mean, if they get in the red zone, that's when you can, run your options. You read options a lot, things like that. Get him out running. He'll slide. Yeah, see, you get in the red zone, then you can do more of that stuff. We're trying to do it methodically down the field, from start to finish. It's not going to turn out well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson going to run again.
There's the fumble. Seen that coming. Stripped him right out. Terrible. Boom. Boom.
Sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
What we got here for this week? 49ers and Eagles. We're at home. That'll be a nice win to get. We get ourselves together. Try to duplicate from last week. Like I stated earlier with the Texans and the Browns,
and they catch a lot of footballs.
Yeah, Texans, go down there in the dog pound. That'd be very nice. See if you can pull that one out. Got another black and blue game coming up too as well on Sunday. The Raiders and the Steelers. I'm Steelers all the way on that one. Yeah, that'll be a nice matchup. Raiders, you know, they want to try to turn their franchise around. That'll be one to grab for them there. They want to make a little noise. Then we got the Saints and the Panthers. Well, to me, the Panthers will be a little trouble on that one, especially if Jameis Winston continue to play the way he's played. Saints looks good. They look good. I'm getting they look real good.
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
And what about the old rival, the Patriots and the Jets? For some reason, man, them Jets, even when Brady was there, they played them hard and well. Them Jets seem always to find a way to either sneak a win out against them or give them a good fight. So that'll be a good one. I mean, if you're a Jets fan and root for the Patriots, that'll be a good one for you to watch. Bengals and Bears. When you kind of look at this one, that might be the lesser matchup of the week. I mean, unless you're a Bengals or a Bears fan, you probably won't tune too much into that. Maybe I'm wrong. It just depends. But me personally, I mean, I'll check the scoreboard on that game, but I'm not going to too much keep my viewership on it. Also have the Rams and the Colts. That won't be interesting. That won't be interesting. Who I would like to win it? I know I shouldn't say the Colts, but I would like that to be a little upset. Yeah, I would like for the Colts to get one against the Rams. Bills and Dolphins. That's another one. Used to be a good rivalry back in the day. Oh, Jim Kelly and Dan Marino. Those were some battles throughout the years. That would be a nice one. That's one to watch. That would be one to watch there. What we got coming up? Broncos and Jaguars. That one's pretty close to Bengals and Bears to me. I mean, it's kind of like, will you watch that? I'll just check the scoreboard on it. But like I say, if you're a Broncos and Jaguars fans, y'all will tune in on that one. Now, Falcons and Buccaneers, yeah. You want to tune in on that one. I mean, the Falcons, they've been underachieving the last few years. I mean, even with talent. So that franchise is all turned upside down in turmoil. I just don't understand it, me personally. I mean, yeah, they don't have Julio Jones anymore, but they still have a hell of a receiving core. So, them blowout wins or blowout losses, however you want to call it, but they're like the opposite of the Chiefs. They'll have a big lead and they'll lose it. Past few years, they just can't hold on to leads. That's their problem. So, Falcons and Buccaneers, that's a toss-up. I'm not really going to root for anybody in that one. Yeah, Brady and the Bucks, the usual. Well, we'll just let that one play out. Let the best team win on that matchup. Vikings and Cardinals. Well, that's a good matchup. Who would I root for in that game? Probably the Cardinals. I like a lot of players over there, especially D-Hop, former Texan that shouldn't have never left. Bad decision making. I don't want to get into that anymore, but yeah, I'm a Hop fan for sure. I'm all 200% Hop, no doubt about it. Wish him the best. Arguably the best wide receiver in the game. Love his approach, his attitude, how he plays the game. Yeah, he has my vote every year. That's one guy that just don't drop balls. Hits him in the hands, he's catching it. Cowboys and Chargers. If y'all know my history with the Cowboys, I don't care who they play against. I am not rooting for no Dallas Cowboys. You get 11 chickens together to line up against them. I'm going for the chickens. So, y'all can watch that. I'll tune in because I always like to watch the Cowboys anyway because I like to watch them lose. Am I wrong for that? I like to watch them lose. I mean, I will watch the Cowboys more than I watch my own team. And that's crazy. I mean, I sleep very good at night when the Cowboys lose a football game. I mean, I get more joy out of them losing than my team winning. It's pretty sad, I agree. Don't judge me on that, but it is what it is on that one. Titans and Seahawks. I like that. I like that matchup a lot. By the way, it's still 3-0 early in the second quarter. 3rd and 4. Big 3rd and 4. Baltimore hasn't got on the scoreboard yet. You want to stop them from approaching scoring potential. At least a field goal. You need to stop them here. Can't do it. This guy said, hold on, Kelsey. Just go ahead and rest up. I got it. Once again, in the middle of the field. That's their soft spot. Kansas City Chiefs are exploiting that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
So yeah, Titans and Seahawks. You could almost say that could be a little black and blue too. That can turn into black and blue. At least we know Titans, they always been black and blue. They gonna grind it out. You come with Henry, are you gonna stop him or are you gonna let him run wild? But that is a good matchup. I would tune in to watch that game. And we're right here on this game, Chiefs and Ravens gameplay. So I'm not gonna make no prediction on it because it's actually our gameplay. But I will tell you that it can be a toss-up. And if history's shown, we already know who will eventually pull that game out. But that's prime time. Detroit Lions and Packers. Monday Night Football. Packers. Yeah. That little outing Green Bay had last week, you don't think they finna come in aggravated? You think Aaron Rodgers want to ask more questions about his play and his team? I'm almost going to predict a blowout in that one. You know, that's how that is. Yeah, them Packers, if they wasn't woke before, they're woke now. So Detroit got their hands full going into Green Bay. So that would definitely be an upset if the Lions go down in Green Bay and find a way to pull out a win against this Packer team at home. So that pretty much wraps up this week. So yeah, enjoy. So we got some good key matchups and games going on this week.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Working towards the sideline, finding Kelsey for the
Look who's back.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first.
They're right back in scoring position.
Not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
They're not looking to be denied on this possession. They've been dreading for a touchdown.
Back to throw again.
There he goes.
Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
All this does is put more pressure on Baltimore's offense that is not built to come from behind. That offense uses up a lot of clock even when they're playing well. They just methodically just marches themselves up the field, chewing the clock, dink and dunk. Option left, option right. I mean, they rarely get it by the big chunks. And Kansas City gonna play that to their advantage.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That was a big problem for Baltimore last year. I mean, there was a lot of analysts talking about how they need to open up this offense. I mean, let him throw the ball around a little bit. All this dink and dunk, trying to grind it out, you know, run the football. I mean, they're real limited if you look at it. But like I said, they say Lamar Jackson worked on his passing and trying to evolve as a quarterback, more of a pocket quarterback, instead of, you know, always running. We're going to see. It's going to be crucial for their season and how it's going to end and start. You know, and that's why, you know, Watkins is there. I mean, they have decent receivers.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in.
Playing from behind the chains again. What are you holding for on a play like that?
They'll start out here with the option left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
To live and die by Lamar is the way to be. Long as he holds on to the ball, y'all might can't see.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Got to pick up most of this yardage. Oh, drop. Blatant drop. Hollywood Brown.
You nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Yeah, this offense is struggling.
Sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here.
And that drop that Hollywood Brown just had, that's probably one reason why this guy gonna continue to drop back and run. I mean, you gotta give him somebody you can trust.
Here's Sam Cook now.
When he does throw it, which is not often, you don't have to catch it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. 43-yard punt.
And they've been working with a half field the whole first half, basically.
With a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense
7-7.
and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got
Or the last drive.
Think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've got to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That shot like the turf monster just came up and put him down, didn't it?
To start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh man, did you see how beautiful that throw was?
And he'll go down, but not before
That was beautiful.
that one good for 26 and a first down. Good start.
I mean, it was just like a soft stroke float ball, just
For them to get completions, and they're taking advantage
right
of it.
in the basket.
So
Almost as pretty as a golf swing, actually.
It's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving, 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
They'll set up to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Another big 3rd down.
That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra.
But how many times are we gonna say that for Kansas City Chiefs instead of Baltimore. That's the problem. I mean, yeah, force a field goal, but I mean, it's still points. Something you don't have.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the pass.
Yeah, you can get upset about that. How you let a guy get behind you? I mean, it's 3rd and goal. I mean, you got the back of the end zone to help you in defense, and you still allow a guy to get behind you? That should never happen.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive
Now you got yourself in a pickle.
with a Kansas City touchdown.
I just don't like the way their offense is being ran. They're going to have to clean it up. I mean, they're too predictable. And that actually reminds me of a team.
Now after the touchdown, here's
Can anybody guess what team I'm talking about who's very predictable besides Baltimore Ravens? I'll give you 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. The Houston Texans. They've been predictable for so many years. Well, you know, I give it to them. This year, last year, it started to, you know, change up a little bit. But, man, they used to have an offense where you knew what was coming. Everybody knew what was coming. And then mostly it's been, you know, under Kubiak, of course. But, I mean, their offense is a little more spread out. Because I know those true, die-hard Houston Texans fans, and they don't like me keep on pounding them to the ground the way I do. Because, look, I understand the frustration. I'm there, and I am and was a die-hard Houston Texan fan. But I'm no dummy either. I mean, I know when to let go of the rope. And it's for a darn good reason. You know, I don't leave a team just to leave a team. It has to be years or decades of pounding and, you know, frustration and things just not turning around and bad decisions being made and wasted money spent on and on and on. It takes a lot to walk away from a franchise that you loved your whole life. And all because of the ownership and the culture. So we'll clean it up. I think they're headed in the right direction. But I don't want them owned by no McNairs anymore if I'm coming back. We got to turn these keys over to somebody else. And I don't care if it's somebody from resale. You know, whoever. Put him in there. He can be a used car salesman. Whoever. I'll come back. Sell the team to somebody.
Receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down at 5.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Man open left side. It's Williams. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to...
Hey, let's all celebrate. They're in scoring position.
Catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Especially if they're able to pick up this first down on 3rd and 3, I will milk more of this clock. Majority of it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will
Just spin off the hit.
across the 20.
Okay, now y'all take y'all time. There's no need to get the Chiefs the ball back. I will run this all the way down and go in there and pound it for a touchdown. Got to play smart down on this end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back in the 25.
That's not a good start.
Sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get it.
Only if he could have broke that tackle. Only if he could have broke that tackle.
It's their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I might even be tempted to go for this. I mean, you had a goose egg this far. But I said, no, no, no. We don't know what we'll tell our fans. We're going to halftime with a goose egg.
So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
to bring this up. And the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him on our players spotlight. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? All the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be stopped right at
The reason why I say don't leave too much time.
Again, it's his 6th catch and a first down.
I mean, you got to treat Mahomes like he's Brady too now. These guys know how to work a 2-minute offense. And more so than none, they know how to get touchdowns in 2-minute offenses. So, got to be careful here. You just got 3 points. You don't want them doubling back with a touchdown. It defeats your whole purpose. I mean, even a field goal is going to erase your efforts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Unbelievable.
It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Y'all need a turnover. Y'all need a turnover now.
They'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Clock is winding, 17-3. Chiefs are looking to pile it on.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got it.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
24-3. We're at the half, and we'll be back.
We'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looks like the same mode to me. Well, I'm back.
12 after the loss.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 53's the mic.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46.
Big run to gain most of that back.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So what the second half is going to entail? That's what I want to know. Who thinks Baltimore is going to get back into this ball game, or it's going to be much of the same? Who can predict the score, the final score? My goodness. That was almost a reception by accident. Guy was so big, I almost thought an offensive lineman caught that ball. Look at that. Almost defense by his own man.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackles.
I give it to them a little bit. They look a little more fluid on this possession than they have in the whole ball game.
Jackson throwing once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end.
That was an errant pass.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard,
He would have caught that. He might have had his head taken off. From the way those defenders were set up, it was almost going to be like a sandwich deal.
take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones
Make
that
a
get to touch the
decision.
ball.
Going for it all.
Now that was nice. That was nice. He had the time to make that throw.
26 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score.
You have to have time to find your running back
And you know that there's an emphasis on their
running
side.
straight up
We know this. We know where we are.
like a seam route.
That binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be official.
But I looked at plain as day. Why you want to stop action on a play like that? That looked at good live. You don't need to look at that. But y'all got to do what y'all got to do.
Getting down in bounds, that's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
That thing, if we finally get a touchdown, and you want to review it to make sure we actually got a touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the final stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Now, one way Baltimore get back in this game, they got to create turnovers. Trying to play straight up D against this team, I don't think that's going to be good enough. You're not going to get many punts from this team. You got to turn them over. It's the only way you'll get back in the ball game. You got to create some interceptions, some fumbles. But other than that, I hope they create penalties to get them behind the chains, and you can work it that way. But that's a little too much wishing. You just got to play.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead.
I got a new batch of items going to be coming soon on the website. If y'all haven't taken a good look at that, on GoodymoGoods.com. Want to show a little support, you'll go there, pick out an item you like, can use, it's beneficial to you. Purchase that, got several items on there, more to come. Go ahead and check that out. Like I stated before, you don't want the branded items, just send me an email. We can customize something for you on a t-shirt, a hat, a cooler, coffee mug, your choice. But yeah, go take a look. It's some real good items, good quality items over there on the site. Here. Let's get this out a little bit. Good stop. Well, way to start the possession on defense. You got to keep behind the chains. Too many times y'all letting them out of the hole. Do not allow them to get out of the hole.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, run, Mike 40, Mike 40. Right here, right here.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down, and will.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's big soft.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang, bang,
Well, once again, a 3rd and goal. How many times we said that for Kansas City? That's the problem. They were reviewing. It looked like he was out. But, yeah, I think that foot came down. On what? Let's see here. That last foot. Yeah, he's out.
Challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And shedding through the tackle. And the stop will come inside the 5. Still a decent range from the end zone now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
Well, they made a stand. I mean, they gave away 3. But in my opinion, they don't need to give away anything unless they start racking up more points on the board.
Little by little, and they're able to do just that.
I mean, Baltimore needs touchdowns. That's the only way they're going to come back and win this game. Not by field goals. Not by allowing the Chiefs to come down on every possession and getting something. Even if it's 3 by the Chiefs, it's something that increases their lead. You need to stop them from scoring, especially when you're down.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. The way I see it and the way this game is developed, Baltimore's not going to score on every possession. They haven't shown that. And definitely not going to get touchdowns every time they touch it in the second half. So therefore, you need to stop the Chiefs. You need to create turnovers.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments.
And if you can't, you're not able to do that, you're going to see the results of it.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down for the keeper.
I wish you the best, but man, you keep on running like that, that ball's going to come out again at a crucial time that's going to seal this deal. You have to slide. You're risking 2 or 3 more extra yards for a hit that can draw that ball loose instead of just going to the ground.
On the option to give to Williams here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get it down at about the 40. Nick there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, nice. Hollywood Brown. Now that was a beautiful setup. ran the ball a couple of times, went to play action and over the top. See, they need more plays like that. That's what everybody predicted coming into this season. They did not have enough of that last season. See, this is what opens the game up for them. Need more of that.
Take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Those are those bang bang plays that they need. 4 plays. That's more like it. Put that with a little defense, then we got a ball game again.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC's offense ready to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in the football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, the return is Prochet. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
It's a start. It's a start. Now you got to get this train moving. Look, Lamar Jackson has thrown a nice little game. I mean, we criticized him a lot for, running a lot and trying to hold on to the ball. But if you look at his stat line, I mean, it is pretty nice if you just want to throw those fumbles out of it. But to complement that, he has to go down the field with the ball. And he's doing that this half. I just wish they stay away from this stuff. Gets them behind the chains more often than gaining yardage. It's just bad plays. You notice they have bad plays on 1st down. Very frustrating. Very frustrating.
The drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Not rooting for him at all. I know that's what it sounds like, but I just want good play. And then you come back with a run after. Oh my God. Oh man. So y'all actually trying to win the game or just hold possession? What is it?
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, though.
Just a wasted stop for that defense to turn around and do a 3 and out and get it right back to this powerful offense.
That's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th.
Playing like that, this team will not get to the Super Bowl.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
That was a nice throw. Tightly covered. Great placement of the ball. Kelsey shielded his defender, kept him on his side, on his back, and right at the line of game.
Which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Pretty good line.
The way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
All right, I'll get another
possession, and that's become
chance at it.
Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
Tell me about it. Wind up going nowhere. Get that right on the money.
The punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need
I mean,
to
they better off just dropping back and just chunking it every play. Getting that Houston Oilers run and shoot. Get more production out of that.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he almost gets this to the 30,
That's a strong, big guy right there. Tough to bring down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He finds an opening past the 40.
How lucky can you get? How lucky can you get?
Through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It fell in the right guy's hands, too. The one guy is not going to bring him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 30.
Strong run.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
Trouble on this drive. What is it? 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get their ends up real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's pick it up. Guys, now time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On the ground, this is Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice
All right, y'all starting to move it a little bit.
protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Y'all can get a touchdown here. It can change this whole ball game.
A lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And they take him down.
If I hear anything about option again, I'm just gonna puke.
Nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which is
It's shown when y'all go straight up.
hard to imagine with all that size.
This
and
horizontal
being.
stuff,
They couldn't
man.
tackle her through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Y'all not good side to side. Y'all gotta go downhill.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. 53.
Throwing is Jackson.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Slide.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Until the final act, able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
Oh,
Former defender, I can tell
somebody give me a shock treatment, please. Somebody give me a shock treatment.
mobilizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As Owen switches, his time is running. This third quarter.
Whew. Yeah,
EA Sports.
I think I'm over the shock. My body was numb. It's starting to get a little more feeling in my fingertips. Okay. We're back.
2nd and 16.
Man.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
Another nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on third down. They've chances thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He finds Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's approaching 400 yards passing in this game. That is no shock. Guy can go for 500, 600 any given day or night.
You would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Single.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense.
There's the 400.
This drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
Straight to bed. To sleep. It puts it in a coma.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill, and he'll be brought
Face mask, huh? Personal foul.
certainly looked like it. Here come the flags.
Don't walk out here, man.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you have to jump to 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Got them spread out.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone.
Whoa.
That's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his
That was something that defense needed. They could have easily got a turnover there. That went from a close fumble on a QB sack to a possible interception.
You're right, he had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed No gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him.
Just to stay alive a little bit, they got to force a field goal, but I mean,
Again, Edwards-Helaire. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there.
almost looked like he did. Oh, pretty close. But knowing this football team, I would go for it here. What you got to lose? You're up. I'm the Chiefs. I am not kicking a field goal here. Oh, his knee was down. His body went across the stripe, but that knee was down before he made that lunge. Oh, Chiefs. Well, y'all trying to keep it interesting. That is no way I'm kicking a field goal with a good march like that right at the 1 yard line. Somebody's being very generous.
Not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns.
No, it wasn't a knockout blow, but I tell you what, one more mistake, it's a wrap. They don't score any points at all on this possession, it's a wrap. And I take that back. I say points, they need touchdowns. Field goal does nothing for this team.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle.
Offense just looks too good. Too good.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh yeah, any score here puts it on ice.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd.
Know what y'all celebrating about? That's nothing. You're down. Your hopes of winning this game is near impossible.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's
Touchdown.
3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I will just go for it.
Every option in the end zone covered.
I will just go for it.
Swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Butker's kick here is good. And it will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
No.
Obviously now with a 16-point game.
No, it's done. I mean, hate to be the bulk of the bad news. But we want to keep our viewers, yeah. It's still a game. Baltimore can come back. All they need is touchdowns and 2-point conversions. Don't matter if it's 6:17 on the clock. Doesn't matter if Baltimore haven't stopped the Chiefs yet. They've scored pretty much every time they've touched it almost. All that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter Mahomes already passed over 400 yards. And this offense just looks so crisp and a well-oiled machine. They're just tumbling, moving forward like a runaway locomotive. Doesn't matter about any of these things. Baltimore is still in it. They're going to come back and make this a ball game. The time is on their side. Now you see how ridiculous that sounds?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field.
Hurry up offense, hurry up offense. This is when a player should be scattered around trying to line back up to hurry up and snap the ball. Why did y'all take that option away? Don't understand it. If y'all hear me out there, bring back the hurry up offense. We don't want to see no huddle. We want to see fast pace, people scattering around like their hair is on fire, trying to line up and snap the ball. That's what I enjoy. Let's bring that back.
Jackson now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring it down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Stop your whining.
Mike, 53.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punters because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision.
Fumble! Oh, now you want to slide. You lost the ball enough. Game is over. You want to slide now. Oh, man. Oh, man.
2nd and 2. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
Yeah, just get in position and kick a field goal. Play some defense on next possession. Y'all right back in this ball game. For those who don't know, yes, I am being sarcastic. I want y'all to think I'm... Wow. Oh, man. 7 fumbles. This guy's fumbled the ball 7 times in this ball game.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices,
Oh, man. Lamar Jackson somewhere rolling around in his grave on this one, man. Oh, my. I take that back. Ray Lewis is rolling around in his grave. Oh, my goodness. Ed Reed is rolling around in his grave. Oh, man. 5 turnovers. More than likely, you won't win any game. 5 turnovers. Unless the other team has 10. You might be able to pull it out that way. But yeah, if y'all like the gameplay, let me know. I try to do commentary every week. I usually pick a game off of prime time. It will obviously be a prime time game. I mean, either be, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. I pick one of those games to do some commentary. But other than that, I try to pick one of these good matchups. Sometimes it doesn't fall that way, but try to get a good game and some good gameplay out of it. 2-minute warning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. To go on second down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 40.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11 now.
Man, I got you. 40's mine, 40's mine. I got it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. And guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude.
33-17. We're winding down. This one is a wrap. Domination by the Chiefs. Total domination for as how the game was played. They didn't get pressed too much in this ball game. Kept Baltimore at 17 points. You can credit their defense for that. You can credit Baltimore's offense for that as well too. This vast selection of continuous plays they ran on offense didn't really get themselves a chance really in this ball game. Too many gadgets. Too many read options. But we'll check out the stat sheet.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the
Once again, hit the like button. Found any value. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Try to share it around a little bit. Let's see what happened here. Some total offense. Chiefs is going to run away with that one. You watch the gameplay, you can see how easily they can have the total offense. Baltimore on the rushing. Look at that 456 passing by Mahomes. It's a 260 from Lamar Jackson. I mean, that's not a surprise or a shock. I mean, they don't want him really slinging the ball around. They like to have a little balance with some run, and then obviously him running. So they try to play more ball control. And that ball control has lost them this game. When you play a powerhouse like the Chiefs, you might get away with that stuff with the Titans, but not with the Chiefs. 33 first downs by Kansas City. So yeah, look at the turnovers, man. Look at the turnovers. 5-0. +5 for the Chiefs. -5 for the Ravens. Third down conversions. 46% to 36%. No one attempted any 2-point conversions. Red zone TDs is 3-0. Red zone field goals 4-1. And they got him on time of possession. Which quarterback brings a win? Ding, 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 ding. Patty Mahomes. He wins that matchup. He wins that matchup. Let's go back and check that out. Let's see here. Yeah. Jackson got him on a passer rating, but you don't have him on a completion percentage or the yardage. And most importantly, the win. He's got the win. To win a quarterback matchup, you have to pretty much beat him. If you're the losing quarterback, you pretty much got to get him on most categories. You got to beat him in rating. You got to get the completions. You got to get the yardage. You got to get the completion percentage, besides the the rating, and touchdowns versus interception ratio. That didn't happen for Lamar Jackson. So you factor all that in with the win. Patty Mahomes brings a win. 19 carries for 106 yards from Lamar. See, that's running back stats. Your quarterback is doing running back stats. And it's all fine. It's good for the dressing. I mean, it's good. It looks pretty. But is that going to win for you? He turned the ball over. I won't say he turned it over 7 times. He had 7 fumbles. The team had 5 turnovers. He had 7 fumbles. And what lost them the game last week? Pretty much Lamar Jackson fumbling the ball. You know, I don't want to state it too much. I'm not beating the guy up. I mean, I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. But I'm just saying here. And look at old Kelsey. Business as usual. Surprised to see 1 drop by him, but hey, you catch it 12 times for 117 yards. You know, almost 10 on average a catch. Who you gonna argue with? You know, Ty Hill. He's 106. He had 1 drop. So yeah, man. All these guys came to play. Got some blocking in there if you want to look at that. Queen on the defense, you can't argue with him. He put his head in the action. You know, 23 total. He had 11 assists, 12 solo by himself. Can't argue with that. Hitchens for the Chiefs. He wasn't too far behind him. Yeah, these guys was headhunters. A little kicking. He was 4 for 4. We got a lot of little action in there. Some punting. Kick returns. Punt returns. So yeah, Chiefs pulled it out. No surprise, a shot. You know, this was a big matchup. These guys, you can look at it like a little personal rivalry between Mahomes and Jackson. But it seems like Mahomes continuously the one who goes over the top on it and wins that matchup. So we'll see. But yeah, this is Goodymo Gaming. Like I stated before, hit the like button. And if you liked anything here, like the gameplay, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment for sure. Get some dialogue going. Who is your team? Who are you rooting for? Y'all know mine. Philadelphia Eagles. And I just an observer now of the Texans. I just observe them. See which way it's going to go. You know, who's moving in, who's moving out. Yeah, but other than that, we'll catch you on the next broadcast. Could be Monday night football, Sunday night, Thursday night. We'll see. I jump on at least once a week for commentary, but other gameplay will be going, good matchups. But until then, we out of here. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend, and peace.